I get this email in the box that says, "Hey, I really love the script. Let's go for a chin wag." And I'm like,
"What is a chin wag?"
Well, first off, what is a chin wag? I write back, because there was no sign off either.
Yeah,
so,
awesome.
Yeah, I went, amazing, thank you. So glad you dug the script. Who is this? And he wrote back the next day, oh hey, sorry, I forget to do sign offs. This is Mel. And I went, holy, because I knew we had gone out to him, but I just wasn't expecting
a personal email.
Personal email.
I enjoyed the read. I read it, and it was to me it was like the Santa Claus we haven't seen before.
I think Mel, when he landed, he told us, "Oh, I think this guy reminds me of an old cowboy," and that was right in sync, in step with what Ian and I had envisioned for the character.
The other thing I liked about it was kind of like it reminded me of a Western, because it gets to a whole showdown. I just was charmed by the story and the script and by the character, and so I thought, well, why not? Let's do this. This looks like fun. And then I talked to the brothers, and they pretty quickly after I met them, I was confirmed that they were in it for the love of the game and for some fun. They talked about the story in a way they obviously loved what they do and what they were doing, and they're not doing it to make profits. They're doing it because they love it and they want to say something.
FATMAN's interesting in that this is a script that we first crafted 14 years ago.
Yeah.
And every subsequent year since then, we've revised the script, worked on it,
tried to make it better. I think it's a testament to never give up.
And while it has evolved over those 14 years, it's surprising for me how much of those issues are still really relevant and really timely still.
Or even more relevant than they were 14 years ago. They really have kind of bubbled to the surface as, after the 2008 financial crisis, the housing crisis, the jobs crisis.
Yeah, and now that we find ourselves in the midst of a pandemic, everybody's, economically challenged and going through their own troubles and trials and tribulations. And
here's the cut to Chris Cringle.
It focuses in on him at a time of change for him, when he's really got to pull a rabbit out of his hat.
Yeah, we wanted to ground the man. We wanted to ground the myth into somebody that we started with, what if this was a real person? What would he really be doing? What would his plight be? And we sort of tried to borrow from the plight of today and the social commentary of the day, and craft a real human being that would connect with people and their problems and our problems.
I mean, he's just a guy with a wife, and he's got a job, and he's got a mortgage, and he's got problems. And
we're finding Chris at his most vulnerable, right? This is a man who's disenchanted with his job, disenchanted with the world. He's lost and
leaning on his wife, heavily, as she supports him and props him back up and builds him back into what he should be.
Yeah, she's the catalyst with which he redeems himself and finds his spirit again.
The cool thing about their characters is that they've been together for hundreds and hundreds of years, and in the way that they interact with each other, you feel that, and you feel like they are each other's homes.
She's a very devoted wife and helps, and is basically the backbone of their operation. She helps run it, she oversees things, makes sure that everybody's okay. She looks after all their lovely elves and looks after Chris and keeps him in a positive frame of mind.
She kind of sees the big picture. So, they're a good pair.